Yo, what's up, everybody? Pastor Funk signing in once again. Welcome to another episode of Pastor Funk Fridays. Woo. Let's get it. Staying consistent with this thing. We're gonna keep it going. Today, we're gonna talk about fear. All right, fear is what this whole world is based off of. All the control, all the things we've been taught has been based on fear, and to keep us in a fearful mindset. The people or the entities or the spirits or whatever you want to call them, the inorganic ones that establish all these rules, those people, we don't call them they are fearful. They are the ones that they implemented their fear onto the world, onto what peace that God already created, the source already created, that the universe already created. It's already been here. It was peace. It was already peace. And then fearful things, fearful people made it to where they wanted to control everything and wanted things to go their way. And notice I say fearful people because we all have done things out of fear. But, especially with, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so and my father's a pastor of a Baptist church. This is where I learned so many things. This is where I learned my foundation of how I am today. But that all these things we've been taught were taught to us from a slave owner, and that's a very traumatic thing to realize and to see. Okay, what we've been taught is half truth. It's been told from a lens of control. It wasn't told we weren't told the whole story, and so that's why Pastor Funk is here to help us realize what the whole story is, because I'm not afraid of whatever people may think or react. It doesn't matter, because I don't have fear, and God didn't give me the spirit of fear, nor did he give it to you, but a love and a sound mind. So joy, peace, happiness, it's all in the book. Anyway, we were just taught things in the Bible. We weren't taught the whole thing. We weren't taught it the way it was, the connection, and then teach us about the connection. We take things in the Bible so literal. We should look at it from a metaphysical standpoint. We should look at it in a different way. But anyway, I wanted to get into a couple of things, because I prefer love over fear. I prefer love over fear, meaning all the things of love and none of the things of fear. So fear is like jealousy, envy, hate, depression, suicidal thoughts, all these different things that don't bring any light. That's fear. Then the love is happiness, joy, peace, abundance, prosperity, richness, good health, a sound mind. You see, so we need to unlearn the fear of what we've been taught. That's what I like to say. We gotta unlearn that, because we need to be more established and get more in tune and with the connection. We should get more tapped in with the connection that is already inside of you. Jesus said, "I and my Father are one. There's none beside me. His thoughts are my thoughts. My thoughts are." It's the same. We are that. We have to let go of the pride and the ego that feels so betrayed and lied to. You know what I'm saying, about something like Santa Claus, like Halloween. I used to be terrified of Thriller. I'm talking about terrified. And my dad would always say, "Brandon, it's fake. It's not real." I said, "I know, but I feel this feeling that is real, and for so many years." until finally I was able to watch Thriller, knowing that it was makeup and all this stuff. But still, I don't even like watching the end of it still to this day. But I can watch it though. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't want to watch it because I don't like the way it looks. So, and I think it's important not to do things that you don't want to do. But anyway, let me reel it back into the Christianity and the unlearning of it. We just have to realize that, you know, those people who controlled that, who taught us that religion, stripped us of what we were already connected to and tapped into, which is the same thing. I remember I was in Russia, in Moscow, Russia, in 2008 with Boys II Men, and this is where my something really clicked and was confirmed for me that something wasn't all the way right. Red Square, there's a place in Russia. If you've seen there are like these steeples that's like round shape, oval shape, egg shape. Anyway, in there it's a museum. And as a side note, I was there with Boys II Men. It was me, my brother Stanley, Rex Salas, and Boys II Men. All right, and then these kids run up to us and run up to me and they say, NBA, NBA, and I'm like, Boys II Men, Boys II Men. And I was like, NBA, NBA. These white kids, these little Russian kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mean to say white because they ain't white, they're Russian. All right, so like, they don't know. But anyway, we get in there. We get in there, and this place is secured by, like they have snipers on the roof. So like, we get into the place, and I'm seeing all these depictions of the Bible. I'm seeing the Last Supper. I'm seeing the birth of Christ. I'm seeing the crucifixion. I'm seeing parting of the Red Sea. All these depictions, right? And everybody is painted black. Everybody's skin is dark. Like there's no light, heavily light white people, light skinned people, or whatever you want to call it. They were black. You know what I'm saying? Their skin tone was brown. And so like all these stories and movies and these things that we've been shown since they created this country for free, they just manipulated the story, reversed the story of those people, the brown people who like me, and whitewashed it, made it another color. So that way we all will believe that this must be how it is. So we gotta treat people who look like these people like this, and people who look like these people, we gotta treat them like this, or you're gonna feel entitled. It's very interesting. You know, it's very interesting. So once you get into all of that, so many different scenarios and different layers, like once you gotta remove the emotional hurt from it, and then just go a little deeper, go as deep as you can, really study this thing, study what we've been taught. Don't just take it for what it is. All these things that we do, it's like, it comes from when our people were slaves, and we have knowledge now, and thank God we made it out of this, but we need to tap back into our power, because they want to keep us marginalized, tell us that we're not worthy, telling us that we don't matter. They do whatever they do, and then we are under the spell that that's the way it's supposed to be, when in fact it is not. And so how I've been able, let me take you something, how I've been able to tap into myself and get to know the God within me, the God power that's within me, the presence of power of God, of the Spirit, of holiness, righteousness that's within me and within all of you too. Like, this is what I do. I got some things to say. We're gonna put some new spells on you. You know, we are all under the spell that we ain't nothing, but you gotta understand who you are. You gotta know who you are. You gotta learn. You gotta unlearn learn new things. You gotta unlearn what you've been told. Trust the source. You gotta trust God. Trust yourself. Understand that I am God. I am Jesus. I am rich. I am prosperous. I am strong. I am very gifted. I am smart. I am a healer. I am a giver. And when you say I am, you take the feeling of. It's not a literal thing. That's an ego thing. That's a demon telling you you're not who you are. You need to understand who you are. It's all right. You accept it. We are the mask that God wears. This is what I learned from Reverend Ike. We are the mask that God wears as we go about. So we see God in each other, in all of us, because we are that. Whatever you see in a person that you don't like, you're looking at yourself. Whatever you see in a person that you do like, you're looking at yourself. So look at yourself and then make yourself who you imagine yourself being. Focus on yourself. Do the things you like to do. Follow your dreams. Because God gave us all this power to create. They want you to believe, the organic ones want you to believe that you can't create. But we are creative people, creative beings. That's what we're here to do. All of these things came from somebody's mind. So you have to control your mind. I am a giver. I am in the receiving mode. I am a man who knows what I want. I am healthy. I am attractive to money. I am relaxed with my flowing wealth. I am seeing the many ways prosperity is evident in my life. Money is a byproduct of my mental state of abundance. I have numerous streams of passive income. Copious, meaning abundant in supply or quantity. Affluent, meaning having a great deal of money. I am copious. I am affluent. The universe is yielding piles of money into my bank account. I always have enough. I am enough. Money finds me wherever I go. I know that money will be attracted to me if I am resonating at an abundant frequency. I am always in the right place at the right time. I am open to receiving copious amounts of wealth into my life. I have a prosperous mindset. I am able to hold, manage, and share my wealth. I am able to handle the prosperity as it flows into my life. I'm gonna stop right there because a lot of people, I think where a lot of fear will come in, you might not know what to do when you get blessed with all the money that is yours, all the things that you desire. Start to breathe and understand, like, okay, I can accept this money. I do deserve this. I know what to do with this. I'm not going to go and be irresponsible with this money. When I get it, I have a plan. God put an idea inside of me. I have money to go and do that idea, and then that idea is going to bless, and it's going to grow, bless others. It's going to grow. It's going to provide opportunities for people. It's going to do whatever it needs to do. It's going to provide for my children's children's children. We got to follow through with these ideas, and so the money, when it comes, use it. Use it for your LLC. You don't even need $1,000. You can take maybe $500. You can maybe take it $200. Just put an LLC out there. Attach it to your website. Put a product out there. It's the power is in your hands. Is all I'm saying. And man, I'm feeling good. Can't y'all feel that energy? Huh? You know I ain't doing line. Pastor Funk. I know exactly what to do with it and how best to use it. I am affluently abundant. It is my birthright to be abundant. I believe in the presence and power in me right here and right now. Woo! Yeah! Man, look. I have plenty of other things in here to share, but I think I'm stopping right there. See, that's the spell you want to be under. Don't be under the spell that you're not worthy or that you don't deserve anything or you can't do. There's no opportunities. You missed it. You're too old. You're too ugly. You're too fat. You're too skinny. Whatever it is, man, that don't mean nothing. Tap into you. Look into the mirror. Tell yourself who you are. Remind yourself of that. And yeah, you can overcome all this BS that's happening. All right, much love. Pastor Funk signing off. Let's get it. Woo-hoo.